The M train runs 8-car trains, while the F train runs 10-car trains. So if the F and M trains were swapped, this would mean 63rd Street tonal crowding would get worse. This is a common sentiment that I got while we were advocating for the F and M swap. And I understand where folks are coming from, because setting a shorter train will result in those trains being more crowded, which is bad. But that isn't the entire picture. The other side of the story are train loads. Yes, Queens Boulevard is crowded, but not all lines are equally crowded. The F train, being an express on QBL, is extremely crowded past Roosevelt Avenue. However, the M train, being a local on the Queens Boulevard line, is usually half full at best after 36th Street. So if we sent the M via 63rd Street, instead of a crush-loaded F train showing up at Queensbridge, it would be a half-full M train instead. To further illustrate this point, let's go over some numbers. In 2023, Queensbridge and Roosevelt Island saw a collective 10,900 passengers daily. Using the hourly ridership model, where at most 10% of total ridership could show up within 1 hour, it would mean that these two stations would add at most 1,090 people onto the M train per hour. At the present 8 trains per hour that the M runs, its maximum capacity is around 9,600 people per hour. These two stations would represent just 11% of the M's capacity, which means in order for the M to just match the crowding level of the F train, the M train would have to be at 89% capacity by the time it leaves 36th Street. That does not happen. This also isn't to mention that the MTA is looking to increase M frequency to about 10 trains per hour, and is looking to short-turning some of those M trips at 2nd Avenue. So the F and M swap is unlikely to increase crowding for 63rd Street tunnel riders. In fact, the evidence portrays the opposite. 63rd Street riders may see decreased crowding because their primary train isn't crush-loaded when it reaches their station. If you support the F and M swap, the petition link is in the description. Sign it if you like.